Morning all. Hope you guys are having a great Monday so far. I wanted to come to you really quickly, as I usually do, and just give you a quick video just with some reminders and some things to consider, especially as you head into this next week. As you will notice by looking at the calendar and by looking at your syllabus, this week is a whole lot less crazy than last week was. And I do apologize for the craziness that last week entailed. But because this is an 8-week class, everything is compressed and we have to get things done pretty quickly and sometimes really close together. So this week will be a little bit lighter for you, as this week you'll be entering Unit 4. And in keeping with our assignments, typically the Unit 4 discussion board is due this week. It will be due on Wednesday the 26th by 5 o'clock, and that is both the initial and the 2 replies. As you noticed, of course, with Unit 3, the Unit 3 work you did built on itself to get you to the writing assignment in Unit 3, and the same will be true for Unit 4. So as you're looking through the discussion board and looking through the details and the texts that you'll have the ability to look at there, do the work for the discussion board, complete it accordingly, but also keep in mind what you're doing there and how it's going to help you out with the Unit 4 writing assignment, which will be due a little bit later. So again, Unit 4 discussion board is due this Wednesday the 26th by 5 o'clock. That's both the initial and the 2 replies. And also, while we're talking about Unit 4, I'll go ahead and just give you in this video the due date for that. It is listed on the calendar, but I'll give it to you here as well. The Unit 4 writing assignment is due next Monday, July 1st by 5 o'clock. So make sure that you have that completed and to me by then. And again, as you're looking through the discussion boards, you're looking through the Unit 4 writing assignment, if you want to look at it a little bit early, please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to answer anything, clarify anything for you, anything like that. Also, I want to bring to your attention something that's very important for today. Today is the last day to withdraw from this class with a W, meaning you could withdraw with just a W and it wouldn't really impact your GPA or anything like that. Most of you are doing really well in this class. I'm actually very pleased with a lot of the work that I'm seeing, but there are a couple of you who are struggling a little bit and are maybe not getting caught up on some of the work for the class. So if you have any questions about your performance in the class, please let me know. One of the things I'll be doing right after I finish recording this video is uploading your midpoint grade. So you will know by letter grade where you are currently in this class. And again, it works really nicely to have it today because it can give you a good indication of how you're doing and also maybe help you make a better, more informed decision about whether you want to stay in the class if you're not doing as well. Of course, I don't want to see any of you leave the class. Obviously, I want to be able to work with all of you and get you to where you would like to be and to be producing good work. But of course, if you do need to withdraw from the class for whatever reasons, I do understand that. All that I do ask is that maybe do reach out to me and so we can have a conversation. We can chat a little bit about it before you make that decision. So keep that in mind. The other thing that I wanted to mention to you was your Unit 3 writing assignments. So I spent yesterday furiously grading all of the submissions that I have received. And as a whole, I was actually really pleased with the work I saw. Many of you made some really great insights. Actually, all of you made really great insights into the poems that you chose. And the work that you did was pretty solid. Across the board, some of the things that I noticed that I would encourage you all to really kind of work on. Organization is an issue that throughout your time writing really anything, you're going to have to work on and improve on. And one of the things that I would encourage all of you to really keep in mind is as you're approaching this next writing assignment, really hone in on organization. Make sure that what you're addressing in a paragraph or in a section of the paper, you're keeping it very tightly, you're keeping it condensed, but also you're addressing one thing at a time. You're not trying to cover too much in one paragraph or one part of the paper. Also make sure that you're utilizing textual support. Again, quotes, specific instances within the text that you want to use for evidence to support a claim that you're making. Utilize all of that. Again, that text that you're looking at, in this case it'll be a short story. When you're looking at that short story, make sure that you're reading through it, you're taking note of certain passages that stick out to you, because those passages that stick out to you as you're reading it, and of course you're doing the Unit 4 discussion board, will lend itself really nicely to the work that you do with the writing assignment. So make sure to take note of all of that. And of course, there are some grammar things across the board that everybody is struggling with. So I would just encourage you to refer back to the writing resources module that's available for you in content, in the content section of our course. All of that is going to be available to you. And of course, if there's a resource that I don't maybe have posted, but you would like something more about, email me, let me know. I'll find that resource and make it available for you individually, but also for the class as well in that same module. And of course, MLA formatting. All of you need to work on that at least a little bit. Either there were things with heading, margins, in-text citations, the works cited page. All of you pretty much had some issues with that. So make sure to utilize OWL at Purdue and the resources that are made available to you in our course as well, and let all of that help you and guide you as you utilize that format, because again, that format is going to be necessary for several other assignments that are still to come for the class. So that's just some general feedback for the writing assignment. Again, I've graded everything. Everything up to this point that I have received is graded and is now in the grade book. If I have not received some of your work, when you get your midpoint grade today, it will reflect as zeros because I don't have that work. But of course, if any of you are missing work or are missing an assignment or two, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to give you the opportunity to make that up with, of course, appropriate point deductions. That's all I have for you right now. If you have any questions about anything as you go throughout the week, please let me know. I will, of course, be available Wednesday during office hours from 10 to 12 to answer any of your questions. But of course, as you all know, I'm available other times as well. I'm usually popping in and out of the course a good bit. Hope you guys have a great Monday and a great week, and I look forward to seeing your Unit 4 discussion board soon.